Did you know that in Singapore there is a very cool social space that is probably the coolest rooftop in Singapore? And I'm very excited to show you the experiences you can have on this rooftop. No matter you are a nature lover, alcohol lover, pizza lover, or coffee lover, you can also have social gatherings with your friends on this unique rooftop. The Sundowner is in the east of Singapore on East Coast Road. I can't wait to go up to the rooftop to see how they keep the bees. Before we go up, I must show you all these wonderful chessboards that the owner has collected around the world. Alright, let's go up these spiral stairs. A bit slippery, but it's fun. Let's go up and see the rooftop garden. As usual, Singapore rains all the time, but now is a perfect chance for us to visit the bees and see this wonderful garden. And let's take a look at the view. It's really high up. I would never have guessed that this place would have such a beautiful rooftop garden that keeps bees, and ducks.
They're only 1 month here.
Hi guys! Quack, quack, quack. Hi! So I'm here with Clarence, who is really kind to show me around today, and I get to touch and feel and do some honey tasting.
Yeah, my pleasure to have you here. Yeah.
Really nice honey, which I'll get to taste today. Clarence will be guiding us to see all the different beehives that he keeps. Can you give us a quick intro of what business you actually do? You know, what people can do in your lovely space here?
We do so many different things. When we started out, we only had one product called the Rooftop Farm Experience. We show them a bit about organic gardening, which you know about, making compost and how to grow plants organically. Then we have them wear the suit and they go to the apiary and they go up close to the bees. Then lastly, they finish off with honey tasting and garden cocktails. So we make a cocktail with honey, and then they use the herbs around and they garnish the drink. So it's really like farm to table kind of experience. We have farm encounters, so we have bees, we have ants in the other tent also. We have an ant display. We also do earthworms, where people can make an earthworm composting kit and take it home. So we have F&B experiences. So we do coffee, like we spoke about just now. We roast coffee. We do pizza making from scratch. We also do pasta making. We also do make your own cocktails. So that's food. Yeah. Then we do workshops. So you see behind you, we do a mini treehouse workshop. We do a Zen garden workshop. Terrarium workshop, so people come here and they build it from scratch.
Right, that's really, really cool. Let's go and see the bees. I cannot wait.
Let's go.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so hi, welcome. This is our apiary. What you're looking at here is a pot of Asian honeybees, Apis cerana, and they have built their nest inside this pot.
Wow.
Okay, if you just stand back a bit, I can show you what's inside this pot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You just stand back as far as you can.
Okay.
So they naturally found a home in this pot. What I did was, someone called me to say, hey, I have bees in a pot. So I wrapped a blanket around the whole pot and I brought them here to the rooftop, and I cut a line here so that we can lift up the pot. Yeah.
This is really, really amazing.
You can see the newer comb here is whiter in color. You can see the one up, you go down even more, you can see the one up there is even whiter.
Yeah.
And as it gets older, it gets more yellow. So what they're doing right now is taking care of the nest. Yeah, making sure that the babies are well fed with pollen. So sometimes we do these checks just to check that the colony is healthy.
This is really, really amazing.
So when I do this, I need to check that the comb has a lot of eggs. If the comb doesn't have enough eggs, that means the queen is not happy because there's not enough food. And then I need to feed them more. They're eating various things I gave them. Apples, pineapples, dates, grapes.
Okay.
They're not eating it, they're just extracting the sugars. See, I just got stung just now.
What do you do after you get stung? How do you...
The best is I have a sucker that will suck out the venom. Within the first 5 seconds. If you leave it longer, it's too late.
Oh, okay. So do you need to treat it?
This is fine. I mean, I get stung every day, so I'm used to it. I wouldn't even bother treating this.
Oh, really?
Okay. These are called the guard bees. They have different jobs. Inside the nest are those that are called the nurse bees. They take care of the nest, they make honey, they take care of the babies, and they feed the queen. The guard bees here are making sure that there's enough air into the nest. Can you see them fanning their wings, pushing air into their nest here? Yeah, and that makes sure that the nest is well ventilated. Also, they are guarding against predators. Let's say there's a lizard here or a spider, they will
How many
guard
bees
against
are
it.
typically in one hive?
If it's full-grown size, it can be around 30,000,
Wow.
20 to 30,000. This one is probably approaching full-grown size, so maybe 20 to 25,000. Yeah.
And these hives that you have here were rescued throughout Singapore?
Yes. Yeah. So usually these red dwarf bees, they are found on a branch. You snip the branch both sides and then we cut it out and then we bring it here. The ones that are here, for example, they built comb, in someone's house. I had to cut out the comb and vacuum the bees into the box. So this one was a bit more challenging. The one in the pot was very easy. I just wrapped the whole thing in a towel and I brought the whole pot here.
And these bees are sucking the sugar. Hey, they look very different from
Yeah,
those.
very different.
These are very small.
Yeah, half the size. And also these are called red dwarfs. The abdomen is red. Those are Asian honeybees, so black and white.
Right.
This is red, white, black.
So what are they actually doing around the comb right now?
Most of them are resting right now. The ones on the outside are protecting the one inside. The ones inside are feeding the babies. They are building new comb also. They're taking care of the queen, taking care of pests, keeping the nest clean, making honey, many things that they do.
Whoa.
Okay, so this is quite a large colony of red dwarf honeybees. We rescued this about 2-3 months ago. And the circle was, I swear, half the size of this only. So it's really gotten quite big. The reason is we feed them very well. So they store honey here. This zone here is where the queen will lay the worker eggs. Okay. Here she'll lay the drone eggs. These are the male eggs. And then these are the queen cells. Okay. The queen cells means that she will lay eggs inside these much larger cells here. Okay. And they will pack it with royal jelly.
Wow.
Okay, royal jelly means very high protein, high in nutrients that will give her the special quality to be a queen for the rest of her life. And you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she lays 6 eggs just for insurance. Yeah. The first one that comes out and successfully mates will kill all the sister queens.
Wow.
But in case she doesn't successfully mate, right? Let's say she goes on a mating flight and does not come back, let's say she's eaten by a bird or gets lost. Okay, the other next queen will come out and then take over the nest.
Wow. Usually for one queen, how many males would that be?
The males is only about 1 to 2% of the whole colony.
Oh.
You can see how many more female cells there are. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
all
that's for
of
the
the
males.
workers are females.
Yes, all are female. All the bees that you see here are female. Yeah, very few males.
Have you ever harvested honey from them?
Yeah. This has some honey. On the top part here is where they store honey here. Over here. Yeah, right now they are in a very tight formation. You see they're like making a shield.
Yes.
This is so that the comb doesn't get wet.
What happens when it doesn't rain? They will fly? They will...
Yeah, they'll be much more active flying out to get from the flowers and all that.
Oh. So actually, for me, it's a lucky day. So I
See
can...
them out here?
Yeah, to see them all being together.
Yeah, you take from this angle. It'll be fine.
Very, very cute.
The number of comb cannot be more than the number of bees. If they have too much comb to take care, okay, and there are not enough bees, all the pests will come in and start to attack the comb. They will start to eat it, yeah. So you can see a lot of holes here. You can see a lot of holes in this one. Okay, this one was eaten by a wax moth. This is the number 1 pest. If they have too many comb to take care, the wax moth will come and eat the comb and then all the bees will leave, yeah.
Oh,
So-
it's like you're not taking care of your home well.
Correct, yeah, then pests will come in. So if you just look in here quickly, I won't open it, yeah.
Whoa.
So this is what
Okay,
this is
I'm
what looks like
scared.
inside a nest.
I don't move.
If there's too much comb, okay, and not enough bees, there's a problem. They recognize beekeepers because they know that I'm not here to harm them. They're not really flying around and seeing me. Because I feed them, you see, so they know that I'm their friend.
What do you feed?
Sugar water, pollen. So this is pollen.
Wow.
This pollen from flowers. We buy it, we make it into powder, and then feed it back to the bee. do honey tasting here as well.
Honey buffet.
I'm pretty proud of this honey collection. As you can see, there are lots of different varietals of honey. So we don't call them flavors, we call them varietals. So up here is the honeys from Southeast Asia. These are the ones from Europe. These are from Eastern Europe, Kyrgyzstan, Moldova, pretty exotic honeys. And these are the ones from Australia, New Zealand, which is a very big honey producing region in the world. So we try to buy honeys that don't just taste nice, but have many different tastes. I would like to start with the multifloral. So multifloral means it's the usual honey that you can find in the supermarket. They have blended many different honeys to arrive at this very uniform taste. So this will be a taste that you are pretty familiar with because this tastes like honey as you know it. Okay, so it's going to start off with this one. Yeah.
Like normal
you know this taste,
honey you get.
Okay, so I want to try something totally different. You see the color in the first place. One is very amber in color, this one is very dark. So this is called dorsata, means giant honeybee, and it's rainforest honey. So they take it from the flowers of the rainforest. You can see the color is very dark, almost like soya sauce.
More sour.
Yeah.
And it has a bit of fermented taste.
This one doesn't have fermented taste. This
No?
Okay. There is a really fermented taste. This one is more like sour plums and fruity,
Sour.
very sour. Yeah. You can try it. It's a lot more runny.
Yes.
And the runniness allows the heat in the water to, because it's very vinegary taste, so it's very strong, so you can for it. Yeah, that's a fermented vinegar taste. Yes.
It's really yummy.
Yeah.
Better than balsamic vinegar. You can actually
Almost
use
like
it
vinegar,
to mix salads, right? Tossed salad.
Yes. Okay, so next one I would like you to try is durian honey.
Wow.
Okay, this is not durian flavored honey, it is honey made from the nectar of the durian flower.
So no durian smells.
It won't taste like durian, but it tastes kind of different, yeah? It's a bit bitter, a bit alcoholic, it's a bit metallic taste also.
In my imagination, the flower is white color.
It is, correct, it is.
Is that?
Yeah. Lastly, you can try this coconut honey from Thailand. So this, I know that it came from the coconut plantation because I bought it from the store. Very different, very light, very refreshing, a bit jasmine.
Yes.
Jasmine.
Well, this reminds me of when I was in Hong Kong. I used to visit this retreat place that we would go hike up, and then we would go and visit the nuns, and they make these really special honey candies.
Oh, yeah,
Really
honey candy.
sweet.
Let me try one last one.
Homemade.
This is bitter black honey from the dwarf bee that you saw just now. So it's really amazing because the dwarf bee nest is golden in color. When you cut it open, this black stuff comes out.
Wow.
Really special. It's called bitter black honey.
Black. Yes.
Doesn't even taste like honey.
It's a bit, okay, when you first taste it, it's a bit sour. Then after that, it's a little bit bitter.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you overcook your caramel.
Yes.
It has a bit of bitter taste.
Yes.
Very good.
So actually eating honey is a good thing for the bees because people think that is it stealing from the bees? Like, hey, it belongs to the bees, you just take it away. But actually when you buy from a farmer, it encourages them to keep more bees.
The rooftop experience was amazing, and I learned so much more about the bees. But you know what? There are many more experiences that you can try out in Clarence Space. So this place is called the Nomads.
The Nomads tent. This was the third space we created in the building. The first was the rooftop. Second was Pizza Club downstairs, where we make pizzas. And all of it got booked up pretty fast in the early days because we opened during COVID. So people had nothing to do, nowhere to go, so people started coming to our space. So this was the third space we created. Here is for two things. We do coffee in the morning and cocktails in the evening. As you can see here, these are the coffee. We take the coffee from a green bean all the way. We roast it live in front of you, and we teach you how to get the varying degrees of roast. So this is the different stages of roast: green, light roast, medium roast, and this is roasted too much. So we teach people how to roast coffee, and after that, in the evenings we run a cocktail mixing class. So you can see lots of all the bar equipment that we have here, jiggers, and we teach them how to put a drink together using a base spirit and your sugars and your citrus to concoct a nice cocktail to drink.
so many things people can do at your place.
Yes. What we like to do is we teach people to how things originate from. So if you have honey, people love to see where the honey came from, meaning it was made in the colony of bees. Organic gardening, how do you get plants growing healthily? So people like to see the organic process. Cocktails, what even goes into the favorite cocktail, people don't even know. But also for coffee, you know how to control the varying roast levels. So people really come to us for this very organic and a very from scratch kind of experience. Yeah.
Clarence,
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of my friends who are watching this video are interested to know how you started bee rescuing.
Yeah.
And then expanded into this whole fun experience.
Pretty crazy, right? Yeah. So it really started with creating the rooftop garden in the first place, upstairs. I was running a landscape company at that time, and I wanted to use the garden as a showcase of what we can do, we can build for people. The bees were in the shed that I shifted over from another place, and I opened the doors. Wow, there's a whole bunch of bees right there. So I called someone to come, but he couldn't come in time, so I just tried it myself. I wore a big hat with a shield, and I wore a towel around and tried to shift the bees out myself. And after that, we got the idea, me and my wife said, hey, why don't we keep bees in the garden? It'd be cool, right? So because I ran the landscaping company, I had many clients who had bees in their gardens. So we started offering this service to rehome the bees here. Free at first.
Okay.
Free, yeah. After a while, I thought, hey, there's so much time I'm spending and so much energy, so we started to charge for it. And now in Singapore, there are only 3 bee relocators. I'm one of them, the youngest, and
the most handsome, I suppose.
Because of that, they are also our star attraction. Because so few people keep bees. Bees are so crazy because they can sting you, and you need an open space with few neighbors nearby. So we're lucky enough that the rooftop is open and they can fly around.
Yeah.
So because of that, we were most popular for the rooftop farm experience. As I said just now, it got booked up pretty fast. So from there, we grew more and more experiences when we realized that people like to come here to do something special. Yeah, and they want to slow down the time, I would say. It's not like just going to the bar and have 3 vodka shots. They want to spend 1.5 hours here, learn how to make cocktails, have a good time with their friends. As we learned that people enjoy these slow kind of learning experiences, we added on different things.
Yeah. So it's like your hobby, really, and your own knowledge in landscaping really melted into one business. That your family enjoys too, right?
Yes. They enjoy the outdoors. Sometimes they want to go to the roof to feed the ants. Sometimes they want to go and feed the ducks. So everyone is a part of this farm as well. Most people are amazed. You live downstairs here? They thought that this is just a space where we run our business, but we actually live here also. That's the fun part of it. Yeah.
There are lots of people who are doing really interesting, fun things. Yeah, I wish our viewers can also, be inspired. Maybe do something that you're interested in but never had the chance to try. Maybe learn from Clarence.
Yeah.
Come here for an experience. See maybe something you can do similar to what you do, right? If it's not beekeeping, it can be
anything. Like anything that you're interested in. If you like to, for example, make leather, why don't you go and take a leather crafting course? You can even do it in your own house if you're good enough, if you have the energy to do it. Yeah, so that to me, entrepreneurship is just like really trying it. Make a mistake, doesn't work, see how to improve it, try again. Doesn't work so well, make some improvements, and it may just work out for you. Yeah.
Right. In your trials to become an entrepreneur, have you encountered any problems or difficulties?
Yeah, I mean, all the time we got to make sure there's business coming in every single day. We sleep late hours every day. Sometimes when there are regulatory issues or people complain, there's always something that you've got to deal with. So it's about having a never say die kind of spirit, like a challenge you face and always thinking of the solution rather than, there's a problem, what are you going to do now, what are you going to do now? We think about how do we overcome it, because entrepreneurs are people who venture into a space where most people haven't been before. So definitely there'll be problems.
Yes.
People who are jealous, people who complain, people who copy you. These are some of the challenges we face, and how do we keep innovating to stay ahead of the game, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. I really learned a lot, and also the experience here is really incredible and very unique.
Yeah, you should come visit, bring your family, bring your kids. Especially the pizza is our most popular activity.
the experience is here for what age usually?
Anything from 3 to 70 years old.
Okay, that's really fun.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Clarence.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Nice to have you over, Miri.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed my visit today. Thank you, everyone.
They will not take more honey than what the bees
I forgot.
can give out.
You didn't put on this one
Oh,
during the whole time. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I forgot. I also forgot. Let me see.